Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Was Sheila shot by Luna for Steffy and died? According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Sharp might take the bullet that kills Luna Nozawa and spare Steffy Forrester's life. Will Sheila have to deal with a terrible departure that provides genuine atonement? It would appear as though there is no escape as Luna lures Steffy into a trap at the beach home. Since Steffy sincerely fears that the end may be nigh, she will have to confront Luna's gun. But Steffy has a surprise hero on the verge of taking action. Sheila will be aware of the precise location of Steffy and Luna's confrontation once she receives updates from Taylor Hayes. Sheila will stop at nothing to prevent Luna from killing John Finnegan's wife, because that will also lead her to the beach mansion. Sheila will try her hardest to dissuade Luna from shooting, but it might not be enough. Luna is obviously insane and completely obsessed with getting revenge at Steffy, so Sheila might have to take more extreme action. Will Sheila accept the bullet intended for her by diving in front of Steffy? At the very least, could Sheila seize the weapon from Luna and be shot in the process? It is possible that Sheila will sustain injuries and survive, but it is also possible that she could suffer a terrible fate. Sheila has genuinely run out of options for her character now that she has changed. Sheila is no longer the thrilling villain she once was, even though she could continue to serve pasta and smooch Deacon Sharp during breaks from work. Perhaps it's time to offer Sheila a redemptive farewell, if she will no longer have her signature sinister pizzazz. Might do that if Sheila dies rescuing Steffy, so keep checking back for updates on whether she'll give up her life to save her daughter-in-laws. At long last, Katie finds happiness and love. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie Logan might finally find the love she's been looking for and experience true bliss. Could Katie's ideal match be waiting for her? Many fans are excited to see Katie in a new relationship, because she hasn't had a serious romantic interest in a long time. Since soap operas frequently include romances, it makes sense to hope that Katie, who is now unmarried, will ultimately meet the right person. Katie is undoubtedly a strong, independent woman, but that doesn't mean she must always be alone herself. Perhaps Katie should put herself back out there now that her heart has had enough time to recover from previous breakups. The query is, which man ought to be paired with Katie? If the program wants to offer Katie a new partner, she might go back out there and meet someone fresh. For a change, it would be entertaining to watch Katie try something new, particularly if it included a charming cast member. Nevertheless, we are aware of how B&B functions, so we won't be shocked if Katie brings up a past romance. Would there be another opportunity for Katie and Bill Spencer to live a happy life? Given that Brooke Logan and Rich Forrester will eventually get back together, Katie might be persuaded to give Bill another chance to mend their relationship. It's clear that Katie hasn't been happy with Bill lately because of all that happened with Luna Nozawa. Bill will be very remorseful after Luna's most recent episode of mayhem is over, though. And he is already beginning to realize that getting Luna pardoned was wrong. Forgiveness is possible because Bill will feel regret for what he did. That also applies to Bill's previous transgressions against Brooke, and any further ways he has harmed Katie throughout the years. Bill might be the man Katie deserves this time around if he has really learned to love her solely. Well, Spencer has been hesitant about his parents getting back together, but Bill might show that he has changed and eventually bring his family back together. In any event, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Katie may update her romantic life in the upcoming months, so stay tuned for what's to come. Luna's dangerous trap. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna is going all out in the same ensemble that she wore last year. Luna Nozawa is prepared to defeat Steffy Forrester Finnegan once, and for all, since she knows she has little left to lose. She will pay for the numerous times that lady has destroyed her life. She first discovered last year that she was a killer, and now Steffy forbids Luna from seeing her father. That must be altered. Luna surprises Ms. Dillon with a rifle and instructions after the children have left. She forces the young woman to call Steffy to the small art school before tying her up. Steffy is aware that this is a trap, and that her nasty stepmother will fall into it. In another scene, Sheila Carter feels she needs to take action because she can't stop thinking about her talk with Luna. She goes to Steffy's house to warn her of what is about to happen, but Steffy isn't there. Rather, she is with a crazy Luna at the beach house art school. Will Steffy wind up back in a cage? Liam Spencer's obsession with shielding Steffy from Luna's fury provided him with a little respite from thinking about his condition. But Steffy isn't even involved in his appointment with Dr. Grace Buckingman this time. When Grace breaks the terrible news to him, Hope Logan is by his side. Is the course of treatment she had him following failing? In order to spend more time with the people he loves, Liam was prepared to endure a very difficult period. Perhaps Hope will persuade him at last that it's time to speak with his father and brothers and explain the situation. $1 Spencer. Bill, Will, and Wyatt Spencer will be devastated, but at least they will be able to say goodbye and know the truth. Will Matthew Atkinson reprise his role as Thomas Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful this summer? On the CBS serial opera, viewers haven't seen Hope Logan's ex since last year. Thomas was living in Paris and getting married to Paris Buckingham when we last saw him. Will he travel home especially to be at his parents' wedding? Here are some spoilers about what to expect from Bold and Beautiful this summer. Thomas Forrester broke up with Hope Logan and moved out of town to start a new life a long time ago. Rumors even circulated that the soap opera was considering recasting the part and bringing the character back on a full-time basis. However, those never materialized. Will it be Rich Forrester and Taylor Hayes who bring their son home at last? Steffy and Thomas Forrester have always had a close relationship with their parents. It is no secret that the brother and sister combination have wanted for years for their parents to get back together and marry. It would be hard to think that he wouldn't want to be a part of their special day. Additionally, they could even want Thomas to be his father's best man at the altar if they have a big conventional wedding at the Forrester mansion. His mother Taylor will need someone to give her away and lead her down the aisle, even if he isn't present at the main event. According to Bold and Beautiful teasers, Thomas Forrester's comeback would be ideal given Hope Logan's upcoming wedding. Will Thomas ruin Hope and Carter Walton's special day when he returns to Los Angeles for his parents' iDose? In the eyes of the Forresters, Sheila and Remy redeem themselves. Luna told Sheila about her ideas. Given that her grandmother is a she-devil who has caused her fair share of trouble in the past, she believes she can trust her. Sheila might be able to give Luna some guidance. Sheila, however, is opposed to Luna's scheme. Her goal is to prevent her granddaughter from getting into trouble. It's surprising to learn that despite Steffy and Finn's desire to avoid her, Sheila still cares about them. Sheila does not want her son or grandchild to suffer any harm. Fortunately, Sheila has a potential helper. At the shooting range, Remy ran across Luna, who was practicing her target skills with Steffy's picture. Remy is worried about Luna's fixation on Steffy. Remy, who used to be infatuated with Elektra, is the best person to comprehend obsession. Sheila, with whom he recently met, told him she was worried about Luna. The clues Luna has been spreading around town could be figured out by these two condemned crooks. She has already scattered origami all over the place. The spoilers indicate that before it's too late, Steffy will alert Finn and Steffy about Luna. She might at last make amends with the family. While Luna returns to prison, this might be her ticket in. Kelly had previously been saved by Sheila. However, her tea with Steffy and Finn was insufficient. Additionally, Remy might prove himself to the Forresters. Fortunately, his obsession with Elektra has subsided. Assisting in Luna's reincarceration will demonstrate his growth as a person. Perhaps his old acquaintance will have a different perspective on him. Will may be on guard. It's possible that Elektra will forgive Remy and let him return to her life. What do you think? Do you believe Sheila and Remy will turn around? To put it bluntly, Luna has gone from being lovesick to being frightened of love. All of this plotting and pouting to get Finn's 5 minutes of attention? This isn't how you get points for Daughter of the Year, girl. Not only is she planning, but she is actively working to get Steffy to move out of her way for good. Finn, too? While his child creates mayhem in fancy shoes, he's over here like a deer in headlights. When does Finn sit Luna down, remove his lab coat and proclaim, "Sweetheart, we need to talk about your obsession with my wife?" The father can undoubtedly withstand one awkward talk with his biologically insane daughter because he has survived gunfire, kidnappings, and Sheila. Because if he doesn't, Steffy might suffer more than just a damaged ego as a result of Luna's next action. Let's face it, Luna is displaying hints of that dysfunctional gene pool. Between her mother's infatuation with RJ and her aunt's history of secrets and seductions, it's hardly surprised that Luna's cooking up a bold plot of her own. Finn needs a severe wake-up call, and Steffy needs security detail. Imagine the turn of events if Finn eventually loses it and does a Sheila-style stunt to prevent Luna from going completely insane. Is there anyone who would actually blame him? We are discussing the life of his wife. If stopping Luna requires him to access the darker aspect of his DNA, then so be it. As we've seen, the Hayes men experience trauma, therapy, and a mound of regrets when they become soft.